It's a day like any other. And then you come onto a post like this, which actually aren't that uncommon. Ian Perizito says, Stalker 2 is an incredible game, and that's the reason I'm so sad today. 85 hours in on Steam, still haven't beaten the game, but I need to take this out of my chest. Stalker 2 is an amazing game, one of the best that I've played in a long time. It has scratched the right itch that I had for a survival game like this for a long time. Intense gunfights, dangerous mutants, a mystic zone. It all just has been a blast, but today, it's my last strand. At least for now. It really says something of a product when the worst thing about it is that you can't use it. I know a lot has been going on, and to be honest, I bought the game even without knowing a lot about Stalker to show support for devs that have been having a hard time and still managed to deliver a passion project, but at this point, I think I would just put it down and look for something else until they patch the game. It wasn't that frustrating at first, as you can see by the 85 hours that I've played, but I just have reached a point in the story that every time I experience a crash, it ruins all the immersion and my experience until that point, that after the 5th time, it just becomes a chore to even try to play again for 15 to 30 minutes, hoping that I won't crash again. As today, I will be putting down my save and would hop in again once things have been fixed. Like I said, I just wanted to take this out of my chest. This game is a really great game. Opinions are subjective, but to me it could even come to a masterpiece if it could work properly. I just hope that the devs could go over this ASAP, so this game can truly shine, because there is a really special game there between all the technical issues. I really hope that I can go in again into the zone one more time. Until then, see you around, stalkers. They said a big patch will come early February, so maybe in a week to try once more. That's really optimistic. But somebody else said something that I agree with down here. Let's find it. I stuck by it before the last 2024 patch they released. As soon as I got into Pripyat, I couldn't take it anymore. All the instabilities, performance issues on a monster PC, and quests breaking just made me frustrated. It has the potential to be 10 out of 10, but I'm gonna wait for some major fixes and start over. Yeah, it's an amazing game already, but it needs a lot of work still, which is understandable, because the entire team had to relocate twice due to the war. They knew the game wasn't ready, but they knew they had to release something to capitalize on the hype they've generated. Have patience and they will do some amazing things with the game. Check out the older games, or mod packs like Gamma, which I highly recommend in the meantime. I'm feeling the same way, but not for your problem. My first playthrough, I was hit with a bug that soft-locked the game because an important cutscene wouldn't play, just teleporting me inside the building without ever doing the cutscene, trapping me. That reminds me of the Scar bug, actually. Then I started a new playthrough to see if it would work the second time, and it did. I got way further than the first and I was having a blast. Then the bug struck again, and I'm now locked behind a second soft-locking bug because a specific NPC or door won't unlock. I don't know which one, but all I know is that I can't progress. And this time, I can't just run about and grind, because I'm stuck inside of Circa, and I don't want to restart another save just for another soft-locking bug to fuck me, so much as I hate to say it. I'm just waiting until the devs fix that specific issue. Important stuff not loading or updating. Literally, that's all I want. So it was disappointing to see the most recent update fixed a bunch of issues I'd never even seen. Of course, for those it helped, I'm happy for them. But why couldn't they just add the fix to the soft locking? I get that they are stretched thin and I won't rush them. They can take as much time as they need, but it's still disappointing. The base is good. Story could be better, in my opinion. Maybe later with DLCs we'll see. Bugs were 100% expected, but were worse than the trilogy. Dev team is putting a lot of work to fix things, which is very good, and something that I do not remember from any other game to this extent, but still there's a shitload to fix, improve, and optimize, because there's a lot of things that could just not be there or load when they should actually not be visible. But yeah, the base is there for sure. The most interesting part is the modding tools. That will be something. Not even with the tools and modders have already improved a lot just by toying with config files. From now on, it's only a matter of time being a 2GB VRAM Potato PC optimization mod to overhauls, new stories and missions, Stalker 2 co-op, or even original trilogy remake. Only a matter of time. Yeah, that's pretty true. That just depends on when modders will actually get the tools to do said mods. This one just talks about the sawmill bug that I was just talking about. I thought they were going to fix that, or somebody said something about it, but maybe I'm just wrong. This one also corroborates the Circa soft lock. Yeah, I don't know, man. Shit like this, you're gonna see it fairly often, you know. It's gonna happen. People are gonna keep getting more and more frustrated, and they're gonna come back later, you know? It happens. For those of the community that can actually withstand the weight, put in that effort, then I'm sure we'll see amazing things. If you want my complete and total opinion here, I would say that I really don't think a big patch is going to come early February because I've said a bunch of things that just haven't come to pass, or at least haven't come to pass in the most optimal fashion. So, will a big patch come? I'm sure it will. In February, definitely. Early February, no. I mean, it's the 30th already as of you know, recording this. So, and then this released a couple days ago, a hotfix, right? So, if you ask me, I would say it's going to be at least mid to late February, not early February, okay? Or if it will come out early February, that they should have spaced it out and maybe released the hotfix like a week sooner, you know? It just doesn't really make sense to me to release a hotfix that close to a big patch like that, you know? If you're gonna do it that close, why not just incorporate them into one big patch? But instead, there's two separate ones. Hey, I don't know. Okay. I will say though, this guy does definitely seem to be frustrated. It does seem to be unstable, but they GSC is definitely working on it. So whether it's the pace we want, you can definitely argue about that. Could they work better or harder or faster? Yeah, but we could be getting nothing at all. So I mean, I guess it's just better to say temper your expectations. But for every point you bring up here, there's always going to be another counterpoint to it, another side that'll say, "Oh well, that's not enough. You need to be doing this or this. You need to be saying this." Okay, so there's always a side to take, and sometimes for some people, whatever they do is just never going to be enough. So, I mean, what can you do really? You know, at the end of the day, it is a really frustrating situation. It's a very sad situation. People are being told, "Oh well, yeah, you just wait over a decade. You gotta wait some more, buddy, or you're gonna have to deal with these crashes and these bugs and soft locking. You're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. Grow a pair." Well, some people don't want to be told that, and for that to be an opinion that's actually said, it's let's just say that they don't appreciate that pushback. Is it okay? Is it fair? No, not really, but it's what we have, and we just gotta wait a little bit longer.